into the lounge. I go, oh, fun fact, I'm afraid of elevators. I'm not gonna lie, you can't beat this view. So, this is gonna be my first 787 flight. I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's been a long time coming. Still iffy on why going to Barcelona, but I'm treating myself for my birthday, just like I did last year. But instead of being in Italy, it's going to be in an undisclosed location because Barcelona is also a transit point, but I have no more flights after this. And this airport lounge, Avianca, I've seen reviews, I've seen some videos, I see why people complain about this. There's nothing here. There's only drinks, there's coffee, a little bit of pastries. I don't see no food whatsoever, which I kind of don't mind because I'm going to eat on aircraft, but at the same time, you know, give me options. So also, here's why I'm kind of excited for this flight too. As opposed to the last flight, which was a business class ticket, but it was labeled as a premium seat. This one is a real business class seat, and it was sort of rebranded this thing called Insignia. So we'll see how that turns out. It's basically the same, you know, seat that always on Avianca 787s, but they rebranded it into something lovely. It's a Turkish A350. Okay, now that I'm done with the lounge, which is up there by the way, making my way towards the gate. They say A10, which is A10. I really need to brush up on my Spanish, and I kind of work for a Spanish airline. It's a good thing I left that lounge. I can see A10, but it's all the way down there, babe. Gracias. Well, that's something. We have to go back to the gate. Okay, I'm now boarding again. There was a technical issue, but now everything's fine and dandy, and it looks like I'm going to be the first one to board other than the wheelchair people, and I don't care. Let's go.
Bienvenido. 3A for desire.
Oh my god. I like the seat. Okay, so this is my pillow, blanket, mattress pad. Oh, mattress pad. And that feels soft too. That's a bottle of water, life vest, safety instructions. This is my screen. I got my amenity kit, so I want to open that later. I am not looking forward to these headphones. This is that, and I got air vents. I am going to enjoy this flight. Oh, it's a Dreamliner too. Let's see the window. Let's dim it. I know there's an old technology and it's been around for a while, but this is cool seeing this for the first time. But it is slow. I love the Spanish one. I guess I'll go with fresh fruits, the corn oatmeal, pork, salad, smoked beef, this cocoa sponge cake look good, and whatever that is. And I ain't supposed to be drinking, but friggin', it's my birthday.
tardes, le ofrezco bebida, agua, vino espumoso, jugo de naranja.
Gracias.
Good afternoon, Mr. Scabella.
Yes.
Which option would you prefer for starter?
The pork, corn, sour cream.
Pork. And for the main course?
Slow cooked beef.
Thank you so much. May I have please?
La parte de arriba de la hebilla y listo. En caso de pérdida de la presión de la cabina, las máscaras de oxígeno caerán automáticamente de la unidad de servicio arriba de tu asiento. Toma la más cercana o ala de la cinta roja para acceder.
So, first impression is the last impression, right? And I only say this could rival the top air flight that I did last year. That became my two favorite flights. But, top air didn't mention my last name when they greeted me at my seat. And other than the delay, well, top air had 2 delays. But other than the delay, this is so far turning out a good flight. Now, let's see if they do anything for my birthday. I'm not expecting anything, but you never know. I was just about to say, is this not a touchscreen? If this is anything like their app, oh Lord, it's laggy. It's there's a few decent movies, TV shows, games. Please be a good map. 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 Is it a good map? Ooh. Oh. It's not going to be a good map. Oh, it's a good map. I like that. And the thing is, I do have the remote, which I don't know if I want to use or not. Maybe if I'm playing a game. But I'm not going to do that. I'll just put it back. Super sorry so long, but they're getting ready for lunch. And the sun is gone. Or at least disappearing. Okay, so let's go find a movie to watch. Ooh. And off the bat, these feel better than the ones on top. Okay, let's go look at this amenity kitchen. Are individualized gender based. There's one for females, there's one for men. I got the male one. Okay, so we got socks. Oh, lip balm, toothpaste, toothbrush, hair plugs, hand cream, tissue, and an eye mask. And a nice bag. This is a very nice bag, actually. Yeah. Okay. So open this up. So this is my mattress topper. No, that's the blanket. This is the pillow. And this is the mattress topper. This better be a better sleeping experience than top. This USB port is not working. This outlet is not working. This is why I always bring a portable battery charger. Which some of these airlines putting restrictions on now, but gotta do what you gotta do. Until then, we got, it's almost 3 hours since this plane took off. I got almost 7 hours left in the flight. We're gonna land around 9:35 in Barcelona time. That's around 3:34 Nassau time. I'm gonna catch as much sleep as possible. So until then, see you when I wake up. Good morning. I got woken up. I'm surprised I fell asleep. Got breakfast. Omelets, croissant, fruits. You know the weird part about it is, right? They didn't even attempt to wake me up to ask me if I wanted breakfast. I'm a natural light sleeper, and I just felt this presence right over me, and the flight attendant was just looking down at me and just like, "Are you gonna want your breakfast?" it took me a few seconds just to register what he said. Well, yeah, that was odd. You know, one of the things I also need to mention is that there is no Wi-Fi on this plane. So even if I was entertaining the thought to, pay for internet access, I can't because there's nothing. There's nothing. Come on, man. And I really want to send some messages and an email, and I can't even send nothing. I don't recall sleeping, but the weirdest thing happened. I woke up and I gone on the screen, and I didn't take a picture or a video of it, but I know you could chat to other people on the plane using the IFE, but apparently someone from 25E wanted to chat with me. I don't know how long ago they sent a message before I saw it, but I didn't respond because, quite frankly, I don't know anybody else on this flight, and I don't want to know anybody else on this flight. I think I may not be the only English speaker on this flight, but I know definitely I'm the only, which leads me into this whole, insignia rebranding for this cabin. I've never flown Avianca before yesterday. I've never flown a 787. I don't have much to go on based on Avianca in its past history and this whole rebranding. But considering what I've read, what I've seen online, the little information that I've seen online, based on what I've experienced, it's decent, it's sufficient. There's room to improve on a lot of things. But then again, I'm not a professional and I'm not a critiquer in that type of matter. I'm just a regular guy, regular passenger who spent money on a particular service, and I would expect a little bit more things. But considering the money I spent, which was not a lot actually, it was decent, and I somewhat enjoyed the flight. I'm still surprised I managed to sleep. I don't know how long I slept. I will give them this. Going based on the photos is not enough because the wow factor hit me when I boarded this aircraft, and I kept looking at the screens all through pictures and videos, and the screen was terrifying me. That was my main concern. But actually using it, it is actually decent. This remote I barely use. The only thing I use it for is just to turn the screen off and on. The USB port don't work. The outlet doesn't work. Maybe it's just for my seat, but the headphone was decent. The light was decent. At least I have air vents. The bedding, duvet, pillow. The food was alright. Like I said, there's room to improve, but for the most part, I had a good flight. Now, will I fly Avianca again? Just like I said last year, I probably may, depending on where I want to go. My last flight going to Bogota, that piqued my interest in going to Colombia on the whole. So maybe I'll consider that somewhere down the line in the future. But I can't say for sure. But it's up there. It's up there. It's not up there like top air Portugal last year. That put a big impression on me. But it's up there.
Caso de que viaje desde Barcelona hacia otro país, entonces debe recoger su equipaje de bodega hasta el final de su viaje con avión.
obligation that you have for the personal belongings.
Looks like they're putting us on a remote style. They go buy a already on it and they just rub it. I pay for the service and you get the service anyways.